day of full pads, where you put knee pads on to actually protect your knees. So went really good. I thought had great energy. Guys have really trying to create some competitiveness out there, and just was very pleased with how they competed. I thought Tino had another great day. I was impressed that he pulled the kids together, the offense, and was leading them today. I love how they just competed back and forth and went back and forth today, and we're getting better every single day, and that's what excites me. Question?
Spring seemed to be a lot about getting the tempo and getting comfortable with the tempo. Is this more a day-to-day sort of business-like installation, getting everything down as far as the offense and defense?
We kind of believe in throwing it all at them and then refining it. And I think we're running like, I don't know, 11, 12 different coverages on defense. We've got probably 15 different blitzes. That's a lot, and the kids have picked it up really well, and we're refining that. That's also very difficult for our offense, and our offense installation's probably been a little bit slower. We're throwing a lot at them and then refining it. So, but no, I was actually charged like how many seconds it took us to snap each play. So we're, for a couple of series, we're like 15, 18, 20, 13, 15, 16, 15, 22. So we want to be snapping the ball every 15 seconds. So if you look at the 40-second clock, when that thing hits 25, we'd like that ball to be snapped. Now, you'll see we huddle sometimes. Sometimes we do some motions and shifts and things like that that'll affect that. And sometimes we deliberately slow down with certain procedures. But I think our tempo is starting to get where we're not noticing that we're going fast. Does that make sense? And we're still not. We're fast right now, but we need to be fastest. You know what I'm saying? We got another mode that we can go in, because a lot of our plays we ought to be snapping at 30 seconds, because of the type of play that it is. So it's getting better. Tempo is one thing that I emphasize every day when we go in, and then penalties is the other thing.
Did Gordon give himself a headache yesterday when he hit Ray Graham?
He just ran into some steel, and it's always he's fine. We're just being precautious today.
Seems like overall the team's been pretty healthy in camp. Can you talk about that? And have you been pleased with limited injuries?
We don't worry. You can see we practice pretty hard. We went full tilt goal line. We get after it. I mean, it's football. You got to be smart, and we try to do that. And our kids try to take care of each other, but you got to practice. If you're going to be a physical team, you got to practice physically. And I think a lot of that has to do with how you train. And our guys do a tremendous job. I think they're in great shape. A lot of times guys get hurt when they're tired.
Talk about the early contribution so far from the three kids from Woodland Hills, KK, Price, and
KK's come a million miles. He's about halfway into shape. I mean, he's down, I think, right around 300 now. That's down about 30 to 40 pounds. Explosive. He's can be as good as he wants to be. He's young. He's progressing well. I like his spirit. I like his attitude. He's done very well. Lafayette's going to be a big-time player for us. Just his savvy, his leadership, he has a presence about him that as a freshman, he's even a guy that exudes leadership as a freshman, which is very uncommon. Coach Grizz told me that in, I guess, all the years he's been coaching, he's the best freshman training-wise he's ever had. So that's pretty good. And Juan Price is going to be special. I mean, just a guy that can really. I knew he was a good player. Coming in, he's still a ways from getting in shape. A lot of those guys that just come in as freshmen, with the exception maybe Lafayette, are just not. They still got a ways to go to get in shape, and it's running non-stop for 2 hours. It's hard on them. But I see all three of those guys contributing playing this year, so I'm very pleased to have them. Take all of them I can get.
Coach, how's the center situation?
It's Turnley and Jacobson competing. I think that a guy that is coming on that's doing some good things, that we've tried to move around everywhere. Our whole issue has been the center position. And I think we've settled that down where we know it's going to be Turnley or Jacobson. And, we just got a couple of bad snaps to start the practice day, just kind of being lazy. And so we've got competition there. Gaskins, we've moved at tackle and going to leave him at tackle. Now he's going to have to play center if we need a third center as an emergency deal, but he's really looking well there. I mean, so we're hoping, we got to develop him at that tackle position because, Nick's could always play guard, So we think that right now, you know, both our tackles we're very pleased with. You know, Jacobs is doing very good. I think probably our 3 top guys by far. You guys know who those guys are. And then King has been progressing. Rotherham's getting better. Hollins is a guy that's getting better, developing. So I'm feeling good. We have 7 or 8 guys that are really working hard and getting better. But I've been pleased the last day with Gaskin's progression and getting better. So you know, we just got to keep working.
What do you think that's going to be said during this postseason?
You know, I don't know. You know, I mean, it's it'll be probably after the second scrimmage. You know, I think that we're have a lot of very cohesive as a unit because we have Gibbs at the left tackle and Nix at the right tackle. You know, I think King has been a very steady right guard, so I think he's definitely in the lead there. And then you know, Turnley looks very good at center, and so is Jacobson. So you know, we'll just kind of see how that progresses, and you know, I think that's kind of the position battles that we're kind of looking at. You know, Arthur, we got some good young guys. Arthur is going to be a player. He's got a ways to go to develop. You know, I think Roth, probably the guys that are in the depth and the closest to playing are Hollins is really coming on. Gaskins is really coming on. That's the 2 backup tackles right now. I think Rotherham inside at the guard position is really coming on. So it's just kind of who we play at center, you know, and who kind of develops there. So, but I feel pretty cohesive with the group. I think they, you know, they all understand what they're doing.
Todd Thomas with the Wentz.
Yeah, Greg had cramps. He was cramping when we walked out here, so he was. I think they had to take him inside for a little while. He came back out, so we kind of held him out. So Todd Graham with the Wentz and did a good job. He's getting better every day, and I got those 3 guys that spur him and Fleming and Greg Williams that are doing a good job. We really feel good about our outside backer position with you know, Lindsey and Warren Price. Tribbets has had a good camp. He's doing a good job. We put him there, and then you know, you got Greg Williams, Todd Thomas, and Fleming at the other one. So we got some pretty athletic guys we think can impact the quarterback.
Is the backup ready for kickoff again?
If he's the best one, he'll return him.
Buddy's in it after 2.
Yeah, I think he was today. He was, I don't know if he's having cramps. I think Dave was cramp day. I didn't cramp, so we're in good shape. What else? Anything else?
How the returning players respond to change in the loss?
I don't know. You're asking. I feel like we've been very. I don't know. I feel that's the thing that makes me feel good about this team is that they really think they bought into how we're doing things, and you know, naturally, I always tell recruits when I'm recruiting, I said, you know, just I'm a nice guy. Just ask me, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? So I think from the players, that'd be a question that I try to listen to the things that they say, not just to me. They're always going to say to me what I pretty much want to hear. But I really think these guys. And I think our philosophy. How can you argue what we do? I mean, how we do it. I mean, you know, we explain it to them. I spend a lot of time at the end. I don't know if you guys are around, but I spend a lot of time talking to them, explaining to them why we run on and off the field, why that is, why we are, you know, we don't, you know, have earrings and filthy language on top. It's just old school values, and I think kids respond to those things. And then, you know, it's all about building relationships. So every day, I think the key is just continue to get better. So I really do. That's why I feel good. I think the key is when you're coming into a new place, is you have it's a new philosophy. But on the same hand, I don't think that. I think they're recruiting good kids. I think they're good kids when I got here. So it's not like it's a drastic, like there's some horrible deal and I'm taking over. It's not like that at all. I don't believe that. You won't hear me after one season blame one single thing on anything before me, because you know, I think that you know, kids are going to respond to whatever expectation you set and move forward. So we have really good kids when we got here, and I think that you know, naturally there's some things philosophically that are different. And I feel like they've bought in, so that's what gives me great confidence that we can win right away, because installing a new offense, new defense, and kicking game, all that is drastically different. Now that's where the drastic difference is in that. That is the challenge, but I don't know, when I'm looking out here, it looks like we're doing okay, so we'll see. We're not playing anybody, you know what I mean?